Hi all, my name is Dr Vanessa Vallely and I'm delighted to be hosting this interview. We Are Tech Women are privileged to be working alongside Tesco's to share the career stories and the breadth of technology roles available here in the UK. As part of this three-part series, I'll be speaking with women working in the heart of Tesco's technology teams, hearing about their journeys, their roles and what a career can really look like at Tesco. So let's get started. I'm delighted to welcome my first guest, Kavitha Nagaraju, an Associate Product Manager at Tesco based in Bengaluru in India. So welcome, Kavitha.
Hi, Vanilla. Hi, Vanessa.
Very nice to have you with me. So
Same
look,
here.
we're going to talk a little bit about your career. So let's get started at the very, very beginning. What drew you to a career in technology and what did you learn in those early years?
Okay. My journey into technology wasn't a straight line. I completed my engineering and master's in electronics, but my first role was in a startup where I was building websites, something quite different from what I had studied. What surprised me was how quickly I started picking up new technologies because being in a startup meant I wasn't just developing, I
Yeah.
was directly interacting with clients, understanding their needs, launching features, and also watching how users actually engaged with what we have built. Alongside, I was also collecting feedback and iterating on the products that showed me the real impact of the technology. That's when I realized how much I enjoyed solving user problems end to end. Also, those early years taught me a lot about myself, which is that I learn, but that I learn fast, adapt quickly, and thrive when I'm close to users, and I can see the value of my work, what I worked creates. In a brisk way, when it's site planted the foundation for the product mindset, which I currently carry with me today.
You joined Tesco relatively early in your career. What appealed to you about working there at that stage? And what have you learnt most from the first years of your careers at Tesco's?
Yes, I joined Tesco quite early in my career, and it was a significant shift for me because I came directly from a startup environment. The first thing I noticed was the cultural difference.
Yeah.
At Tesco, there were well defined structure, dedicated teams for development, testing, release, and I can see a maturity in process that was very new to me. It also gave me exposure to how large scale organizations operate,
Yeah.
collaborate, and deliver safely at an enterprise level. One of the biggest things that appealed to me was the work life balance because coming from a startup, experiencing an environment where people genuinely respected and personal time felt refreshing. But what truly stood out, what kept me be here in Tesco is Tesco ethics. Some of them being treat people how they like to be treated, a boundaryless behavior, values like treating people how they like to be treated, ensuring every voice is heard, and fostering a genuinely inclusive culture. And these are not just the statements, Vanessa. These are also truly followed and lived up in everyday life at Tesco. And another thing is also there is no if you see we conduct a lot of CSRs and it's a diversity inclusion is quite more in Tesco when we compare to other companies. That is one thing which really attracts me at Tesco. It's no gender bias, and hierarchy feels very approachable, and I can also see there is a proper investment for a career growth within Tesco. And those first few years, right, taught me something deeper than just technical or product skills. They also taught me how respect, empathy, and inclusion shapes great teams. And I have a feeling that these are not just workplace values or ethics; they are life skills I have carried forward. And I'm very grateful that I learned them so early in my career being part of Tesco. Yeah.
So looking back, what do you think that has been the key to your resilience during the most challenging periods of your career? What's kept you strong?
Okay. Looking back, the key to my resilience has been staying grounded and focusing on what is in my control. During challenging periods, I reminded myself, uh, well, I am here to deliver something value to my customers and work closely with my team and make my team success. So, so I've learned to what I learned is like I learned to break big problems into smaller actionable steps instead of getting overwhelmed. Another big factor has been curiosity. Rather than seeing change as a threat, I have tried to see it an opportunity to learn something new. And honestly, having strong relationship at work helped me a lot. Being able to share ideas, ask for help, and collaborate made tough times feel manageable. So for me, resiliency and hasn't been about being perfect. It's been about staying adaptable, keeping perspective, and leaning on the team when needed. I think these are the things, Vanessa.
Fantastic. So, based on your own journey, what would you say to other women that are interested in considering a career at Tesco's?
I would strongly encourage other women to consider career Tesco because it's a place that truly values people and creates an environment where you can thrive both professionally and physically, sorry, both professionally and personally. Tesco also runs a lot of campaigns on on mental well-being and a lot of CSR activities, which really makes along with work you'll be at peace of doing something for the community. Tesco, alongside, I also see that Tesco offers incredible opportunity to learn, grow, and tech and take diverse roles. For example, in my case, I was in a technology with the development. Though I loved it at initial stage, but after being a mother, it was quite difficult to manage late nights. So that's where it offered me to take up an individual contributor role, which is a product manager. So that's one thing. And the culture is built on respect and the principle of treating others how you like to be treated,
Yeah,
which makes a huge difference. I've seen in other startup how we get treated, but this is really the Tesco's culture is like it makes a huge difference in valued and heard. And and one more last thing was around work life balance. Work life balance is not just a phrase here, but it's embedded the way we work. There is a clear instructions in my team because I am Bangalore based. My work timings will be from 8:30 to 5:30 if I am working in that shift, or if it is 12:30 to 9:30. So exactly it's in between 9 hours, no stretching extra. And
yeah,
flexible policies. So my childcare has been half of the uh, amount is paid by Tesco. So flexible policies and understanding leaderships, genuine focuses on well-being makes it possible to manage priorities without compromising career growth at Tesco. Yeah, I think. And one more, I remember like Tesco policies, as I said, its inclusion, diversity, and employee support are some of the best I have seen. They empower you to bring your whole self to work. And and if you want a career where you can grow professionally, feel respected, maintain balance, and be part of culture that truly cares, Tesco is the right place for you all.
that's lovely to hear. Well, thank you so much, Kavitha, for sharing your story with us. To all of you watching, I hope that listening to this interview, you may be inspired to explore your next career move with Tesco. We've heard about the inclusion aspect. We've heard about the breadth of roles, the support for childcare, but more importantly, like how you can actually progress and take on new challenges as well. So for any of you watching that's interested in careers at Tesco's, you can find their open roles in the UK on WeAreTechWomen.com if you just go onto our website and search for jobs. So do make it sure that you tune in for the other two ladies that I'm interviewing for Tesco's, all as part of this series. But lastly, Kavitha, thank you so much for joining me.